Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I hope that all of you are fine, and I hope that all of you are giving a proper time to your studies. And I hope that last class that we had taken, it was all about the introduction, introduction regarding our syllabus and all these things that we are doing nowadays. So basically, we had taken an introduction about these labels, what are different chapters, what we are going to learn. Okay. So today, inshallah, what we are going to do today, we are going to start the very first chapter. Okay. And I will explain you the chapter through the book, and you will open the book in front of you. If you don't have, you will see on your screen. If you right now, if you don't have the book right now on in front of you, so you will see on your screen, I'm going to open the book. And in yeah, same book. Good, Asadullah. Fine. Same book that you are using. This is the book. Okay. Keyboard 8 that we are using right now. So we'll start from the chapter number 1, which is about the database. Okay. So I'm going to share with you the screen, and I will close the uh, camera, as you know, right now. And I would like to share with you. So you people will keep the cameras closed, and you will see on screen that I am going to share. Okay, fine. So let me open this book that we have got. Introduction to MS Access 2013. Last time, I think so, I had told you how to download this software. I had given you this link as well. Remember? WinRare and MS Office. So those people who don't have the Office installed with them, they can install it. Okay, quite conveniently. And I hope that now all these students have got MS Office installed with them. Okay, fine. Now come towards this chapter that we are going through right now. Chapter number 1, Introduction to Access 2013. A database management system is basically the software which manages data. So how it manages data, I will also explain you in MS Access by opening MS Access. So MS Access should be installed, in your computers. It should be installed. It is important that the MS Access should be installed in your computer systems, so that when I am opening MS Access and explaining something, so you can also see it from there. Okay. So every organization has to maintain data. What is data? Data are the raw facts and figures. Can anyone explain the data? Will you please raise the hand or unmute yourself, and will you please say something about data? What is meant by data? In any organization, data is basically the lifeblood. Lifeblood of the organization is basically the data. Okay. For example, over here in the school, the student information, student names, father's name, contact information, student results, their marks in different exams, employee information. Yes, Ahmed, would you like to say something about it? You can unmute yourself.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Sir, I'm saying in data we save our all files, anything, the gallery, these such type of things.
Data can be numeric. Data can be numeric. Data can be character data, just like names. Data can be picture data, just like student photos. Data can be video data. So data can be in any format. Any format. It can be in any format. So that's why uh, in each organization, for example, take example of just like I gave you the example of school. So mainly the data will be about the students and teachers, the student results, their marks in different exams. All these things will be data. But inside the bank, what will be the data inside the bank? Who will tell me about it? Yes, please. Will you please raise the hand, and will you please explain it? What will be the data inside the bank? Raise the hand and unmute yourself. Yes, Ahmed.
Sir, information about the
About. Unmute yourself, Ahmed. Yes.
sir, information about the money.
Information about the account holders who are the clients of the bank. Then their deposits, their withdrawals, and on which day who deposit how much amount, and on which day who has withdrawn the amount from the bank using check, using ATM. Okay. So all these things are basically the very important things for the institution, that is a financial institution, that is a bank. So data will be very important in that regard. So data is the lifeblood for any organization. Okay, now how the database stores the data? There are different databases available: hierarchical database, network database, relational database, and object-oriented databases. All these are not there in our syllabus. In our syllabus, we are just concerned with the relational database, the third one. You must know the names of the other types of the hierarchical database, network database, and object-oriented database, but we are mainly concerned with the relational database, how relational database works. Now you see on the book. Now see the book. Relational database, we store the data in the form of tables. In the form of tables. What is meant by table? What do you understand by the term table? Will you please raise the hand and let me know about it? What is meant by table? Yes, please.
Table means which contain column and rows.
Good. Which contains columns and rows. Which contains columns and rows. And you know that rows are horizontal, left to right. So this is a complete row. This is a complete row. Columns are top to bottom. Columns are top to bottom. Rows are left to right. Columns are top to bottom. So over here, we also call the rows records. Rows are also called records, and columns are also called fields. When we are talking about a normal table, we call them rows and columns. But when we are talking about the database, we call them rows and records and the fields. Field will be column, record will be the row. This point is clear. So we will store the data. We will store the data in that format, which will be basically tabular format. Tabular format means in the form of rows and columns. Okay, this point is clear. So there will be some different tables, different tables will be there. Table of student, table of fees, table of exams, where will be the exam results. How many marks were there in the first term, in final term, how many marks were there in different subjects. So there will be different tables. Okay. So you know that the relational database model is the most popular. Relational database model stores data in the form of tables. A table organizes data into rows called records and columns called fields. Okay, I hope that this point is clear now. So if it comes in your exam to define what is database, you will say organization of data in form of rows and columns. Organization of data in the form of rows and columns in the form of tables. Tables are the files. Tables are the files of the database. And there may be multiple tables in one database. Keep in mind. Just like I gave you example. If you go to Google and you will type over here, what are the tables? So table are also called entities. Entities in a school. What are different entities about which we will make the tables? Entities in a school. Okay. What are the different entities in the school? List of entities. So you will be able to find out about which we need to make table. List of entities. So we will be able to see some different lists of the entities available inside the school. If you will see the list of entities in the bank, so we will be able to see there are different entities: account holder, okay, withdraw, deposit. There are different entities available. So these are represented in these formats of the tables that normally we use for our working. So we will go according to our book, as I explained to you. Let me open the chapter. Okay. I hope that the concept of table, record and column, record and field is clear. Record is also called row, column is also called field. This thing is clear. If there is any confusion, you can ask me. You can stop me at this spot. Okay. Now, how many records are there in this table? How many records are there in this table? Just raise the hand and let me know. How many fields are there in this table? Please raise the hand. Raise the hand. Yes, Asad Riaz.
4.
4 fields are there. And how many records are there? How many records are there? Yes, Ahmed.
Sir, 4.
No, records. Records. How many records are there? Records are horizontal.
2.
2 records are. And columns or fields are vertical. How many columns are there? How many fields are there in this table? Rehan.
3.
Count the fields. How many fields are there?
3.
No, see. Employee number, employee name, employee telephone number, employee email. How many are these?
4.
4. 4 fields are there, and 2 records are there. So if you will go and you will type over there student table. Student table. Now it is showing the student table in database. We will have to mention in database. Okay. So you will see that it will show you the table like that. It will show you the table like that. This is a student table. Student ID, first name, last name, email, and year of birth. Now, who will tell me how many records are there in this table? Who will tell me how many records are there in this table? Ahmed Malik. Ahmed, will you tell me about it? How many records are there in this table, which is shown in front of you? Yes, Ahmed.
Sir, there are 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many columns are there, Ahmed? Fields are there.
Column. Sir, 5 columns.
5 columns are there. So in the column, there is different data or there is similar data in a column? Yes, Ahmed. In a column, there is different data or there is similar data?
Sir, there is different data.
But there, the type of the data is similar or different. Just like in IDs, all numbers are there. In first names, all names are there. In last name, all names are there. In email, all are having @
Yes.
sign. So similar data. I am not saying same data. I am not saying same data. Similar data. In each column, there will be similar data. In year of birth, in year of birth column, you will see that there are years mentioned. It does not mean there will be mentioned some other thing, address or something like that. Isn't so?
Okay, sir.
So we can conclude.
Yes,
Your
sir.
voice is not coming, Ahmed. See the mic. So we can conclude that in the column, you know, in the column there is similar data. I am not saying same data, similar data. Okay, the data is similar in the columns. But of course, there are different values for each record. The Peter's email address is something else. Jonathan's email address is something else. Okay, but email address will be definitely an email address. So this thing is very important for us to know that in the column data will be similar. In the raw data will be different. If you see the raw, this is number, this is character, this is character, this is email address in character and in special characters, this is number. So this is different. Having it is a combination of different type of data. A complete raw is the combination of different type of data. Now we come towards the database management system. And you know that database management system is a software in which we will manage the data. That is a software in which we are going to manage the data. Fine. Now I show you one example over here. Access. If you have got the Office installed, you will be able to see the Access. So MS Access is a software in which you can manage the database. This is a software that we are going to explore. Okay, this is the software. Right now, I'm not opening any particular database over here. I'm just showing you that this kind of software will be there. You will be able to see. And this is the software that we are going to use. But if you will go and you will find out the different list of the databases. Okay, I click over here on all. Database softwares. What are the different database softwares? Okay. List. So you will be able to see that MySQL is there, MongoDB is there, different softwares are there, and you will be able to find out a number of database management softwares which are available. SQL Server is the famous one by Microsoft. SQL Server is the database. MySQL is the database. Okay. PostgreSQL is the database. Okay. MongoDB is the database. Orion database. Oracle database. There are a number of databases available in which we can work. But in our syllabus, what we are going to do, we are going to use MS Access only. This thing is clear. So database, as I told you, MySQL is there, Oracle is there. There are a number of databases available. Fine, this thing is clear. Clear or not? When a lot of data is stored in a various files, there is possibility of data redundancy. Why we are using databases? Why we are not using any other technique just like MS Excel or other softwares, other tools to store database? Why we prefer database? Because database has got a number of advantages. Database has got a number of advantages. Data redundancy. What is meant by data redundancy? Data redundancy can be avoided. Redundancy means extra data. Data which is duplicated. Data inconsistency. Data which is incorrect data. So all these problems are avoided in the database. Okay, these all issues are resolved inside the database. There will not be duplication of data. For example, take one example. When one student come to admission office, he fills the form. He fills the form and gives his information. So that information will be stored in the software. So if he goes to his class teacher, will he fill the form again? That I am the student, I need to fill the form. This is my first name, this is my last name. I have got admission in this school. No, it should not be the case. So in the early days when we did not have the uh, databases, so there used to be redundancy. Nowadays, this problem has been resolved. So the same information that he has filled the form in the admission office will come to the teacher. Okay, then there won't be any problem. Okay. Controls data inconsistency. Inconsistency will also be controlled using database. Database will resolve the issue of the inconsistency. What is meant by inconsistency? The record will be updated in all the relevant departments. For example, if his student address is changed, he will go to account office and he will ask that his address has been changed. He will change the address over there, and the address will also be changed in the exam. Address will also be changed in the class, in the database of the class teacher, in the data which is contained by the class teacher. So all these things will be quite convenient for us. Okay, data will be secured and data will follow the standard. What is meant by data will follow the standards? For example, organization is maintaining some data standard. For example, when you are entering the email address, so the email that you are entering, it will be a proper email address. You cannot write your name in place of email address. It will give you errors. You cannot write only your name. Okay, we will perform these all things practically. Since I am just doing the reading for this, so that's why I am not opening right now MS Access, but I will explain you these all things in MS Access. Okay, so we can share the data. The data will be shared, just like your data is there stored in the university. Data is shared with the class teacher. Data is shared with the coordinators, with the principal. They all are able to see your results. This point is clear. What is meant by data sharing? Sharing of the data. Okay, let me mark over here the attendance. This is for 8th April. Okay. What is meant by data sharing? Can any student explain, as I told you? What is meant by data sharing? Please raise the hand. Yes, Ahmed.
Sir, data sharing mean we can share anything, file, values.
Yeah. Just like I right now, keep in mind, we are not talking about that sharing that you do on the WhatsApp. You send your file to your friend. We are talking about database. Okay. Database means, just like I gave you the example, you have got your class teacher, you have got your subject teacher. So your data that is there, for example, your marks in science, general science. Your class, your subject teacher will enter the marks of the general science in university. Your class teacher will also be able to see that data. Your principal, vice principal, or coordinators, they will also be able to see that data. So that data which is entered by the subject teacher will be shared to other people as well who are authorized to see that data. This point is clear or not? Data will be secured. What is meant by security of data? Why data security is important? Can anyone explain? Can anyone can say something about it? Ensure data security. What does it mean? Please. Why data security is important? Why? Actually, data should not be shared with the irrelevant people. Irrelevant people. Fine. In the school, or although the inside the school, the data is relevant to the students and subjects and their results. But if you take the example of a bank, so financial data is there. Financial information is there. Important information is there. Your ATM card, your card number, your PIN code. These all things are very important. Should not be shared with anyone else who can misuse it. What is your account balance? All information about it. So in that situation, security is very important. We need to be very much concerned about it. So database makes it sure that your data is not at risk. It will not allow any irrelevant person to access your data. This point is clear or not? Sure. Yes, now the security point is clear or not? What is meant by data security? You can give the feedback by thumbs up. Thumbs up option is there, using which I will be able to understand that you have got this point. What is meant by security? Good, good. And if you need to ask any question, you can raise the hand. Okay, fine. Now I will explain you how you can make table. Now see the steps. Just see the steps. I will click on start menu. I will go to MS Access. I will click on it. When it will be open, it will ask me that you want to open the database or you want to create a new database. Now see the steps. See the steps. We will click on blank database. We will click on blank database. When we will click on blank database, it will ask us that what is the name you want to set for this database. I will say that my database. My database is the name. Where you want to store it, I will click on this folder and I will go to, let's suppose I want to store it in PSS grade 8. Okay, I'm storing it over here, my database. So it will be stored over here. Okay, still it is not created. We have set the location. What is the extension of the database file? ACCDB. See over here, I am explaining each and every point quite easily, calmly, slowly, so that it should be clear. My database is the name of the database. Where I am storing it? I am storing it in E drive, in PSS folder, in grade 8 folder. What is the extension of the file? Yes, Ahmed. Ahmed, keep yourself unmuted for a while. So we are storing this folder in E drive in PSS folder and grade it. What is the extension of the file? ACCDB. What does it mean? Access database. ACC for access, DB for database, access database. And when we will click on it on the create button, the database will be created. Database has been created. See the name of the database, my database. The name of the database is my database. What is the location? In E drive PSS grade 8 my database.accdb. Okay. But still there is no data in it. Why? Because we have not created any table. We have not created any table. Now there are some methods to create table. We will see each and every method one by one. So today I am going to explain you the easiest method. When you will come over here, it is showing you table 1. Okay. And over here it is mentioned it is ID. And then you can start from here. It is the ID. We can start from here. For example, I take short text. Short text is the data type. I am writing over here student name. Student name. I have not written full spelling, student name. Then I want to take a student class. Let's suppose short text class. Short text is there to take the character data, Then student, I take over here the student number, contact number, cell number. I am not giving any space. Again, I am taking short text as student address. So these are the fields that I have added. In ID, I did not do anything. It is coming automatically. New is written over here. So what I will do, I will write over here name Ali, let's suppose. Class is 8. Cell number, we give some random number over here. Address, let's suppose A5 block 9. Okay. Dahriz. Okay, let's suppose. Second record I am giving over here. Ahmad, grade, let's suppose 9. We give some random phone number. Okay. And then we give over here the address. Okay. In this way, we will be able to add the Shehzad. We will be able to add the records. Grade 10. This is the number. And this is the address. Okay. Now there are 3 records in this table. Fine. And these numbers 1, 2 and 3, these are coming automatically. I am not entering these numbers. This point is clear. Now if I click close, it will not ask, it will ask me to save the table. I will say yes. What is the name of the table? I will say student. This my database was the name of the database file, and now this is the name of the database table, because in one file there may be multiple tables. In one file of database there may be multiple tables in it. Now I open once again MS Access and I see whether my database file is there or not. I will go there. It is showing me my file name over here. If it is not visible over here, you go to open files and folders. You will browse the file. You will find out your file. Your file is, where is your file? You will see that your file is there in the grade 8. You will double click on it. The file will be opened and it will ask you enable editing, enable content. You will click on it and then you will double click on the table. You will be able to see that these are the records in this table. If you need to enter any other field, for example, if you need to enter email address or something like that, you can add over here. This point is clear or not? How to create a simple table inside the MS Access database? Will you be able to do it or not? Just give me the feedback about it. Good. What about the rest of the students? Good. Okay, students, I hope all these points are clear. If you have got any question, you can raise the hand. Okay, thank you so much, all of you.